Get your broke trash out of here, we don't need welfare moms at our fundraiser. Karen Mitchell shoved my folding chair backward with her designer heel at PTA meeting. My second-hand Target blouse caught on metal chair edge as I stumbled forward awkwardly. Husband Daniel sat 3 rows behind scrolling his iPhone pretending not to notice anything. 42 concerned parents turned heads simultaneously toward the sudden disruption in auditorium. My heart pounded violently against ribcage, threatening to burst through chest immediately. I clutched worn leather purse tighter, feeling eyes burning into my Target clearance outfit. All attention locked completely on me, soccer moms, lawyers' wives, even principal froze. Karen stood triumphant in her Chanel suit, arms crossed smugly over pearl necklace gleaming. Would you stay silent if another mom publicly humiliated you before entire school community? This Thursday evening marked monthly PTA meeting at prestigious Oakwood Elementary, Connecticut. I was Emma Richardson, 38 years old, mother of twins attending 4th grade here. But Karen tormented me systematically for 2 years since my kids transferred from public school. First meeting, she loudly announced charity cases don't belong in fundraising committee discussions. Do you think 2 years constant social exclusion breaks even strongest parent completely? Flashback to last year's fall festival when Karen orchestrated first major public humiliation. She assigned me garbage collection duty while other moms operated cotton candy booths cheerfully. You're used to dirty work, sweetie, she declared before 25 volunteering parents. Danielle helped set up Bounce House, avoiding my eyes while Karen's friends giggled nearby. 3 months ago during Christmas pageant rehearsal, situation escalated dramatically at school gym. Karen accidentally spilled grande Starbucks latte directly onto my laptop during planning session. Cheap electronics break anyway, she announced while 12 committee members gasped collectively. Principal Harrison handed paper towels but avoided confronting Karen about deliberate sabotage, obviously. Have you experienced systematic bullying from other parents at your children's school activities? Last month at bake sale fundraiser, Karen grabbed my homemade brownies, throwing them dramatically. Store-bought garbage wrapped in plastic wrap, she declared before 30 weekend shoppers. My daughter Sophie ran crying from gymnasium while son Michael pretended studying science project. Daniel arrived late claiming urgent client call, missing entire humiliating confrontation completely. 2 weeks ago Karen cornered me in Target parking lot after school supply shopping trip. She blocked my Honda Accord deliberately with her black Mercedes GLE, positioned sideways aggressively. Move your junker car, successful people need premium parking spaces, she bellowed loudly. Security guard intervened while 5 shoppers filmed entire confrontation on iPhone cameras actively. What breaking point justifies finally confronting wealthy bully mom before entire parent community? Monday morning Karen spread rumors via private Facebook group claiming I stole fundraiser money. 43 members read fabricated accusations before I even discovered post existence online. Treasurer Linda defended me presenting bank statements but damage already inflicted reputation-wise. Daniel suggested ignoring drama while playing Call of Duty, avoiding any protective husband role. Wednesday she challenged my volunteering position during emergency PTA board meeting at library. Broke mothers shouldn't handle school finances or important committee leadership positions, she stated. 7 board members shifted uncomfortably while principal reviewed meaningless paperwork, avoiding confrontation. I recorded entire 9-minute tirade using voice memo app documenting systematic harassment pattern. I endured everything protecting Sophie and Michael from social fallout at elementary school. Swallowed pride during every fundraiser, carnival, field trip where Karen dominated conversations. Tolerated whispers at pickup line. Condescending smiles at parent-teacher conferences quarterly. But tonight when Karen physically shoved my chair before 42 assembled parents watching. Something fundamental snapped irreversibly deep within my core beyond any possible repair permanently. Karen genuinely believed I remained powerless, that I'd always cower before her designer labels. She cultivated an image of PTA queen controlling school decisions through substantial donation leverage. Tonight's agenda included voting on new auditorium renovation requiring $200,000. Parents whispered nervously checking phones while Karen smirked confidently from front row position. But Karen possessed absolutely zero knowledge about one critical family inheritance truth carefully hidden. Truth originating from my late father's commercial real estate portfolio managed privately offshore. Decision positioning me as legitimate owner of property she never imagined possible given appearance. I straightened target blouse carefully, placed worn purse deliberately on scratched auditorium floor. What moment would you choose for revealing game-changing wealth before entire judgmental parent assembly? Karen laughed, dismissively adjusting diamond tennis bracelet smugly while parents formed anxious semicircle. Principal Harrison hovered nervously near exit doors watching situation unfold without intervening whatsoever. PTA Treasurer Linda raised iPhone documenting confrontation for potential legal proceedings if necessary. 42 smartphones captured every 10-second live streaming to neighborhood social media feeds. But then I possessed no idea that within precisely 3 hours from this moment, tall man in Navy Brooks Brothers suit carrying leather portfolio would enter auditorium quietly. Man bearing documents with official architectural plans and property deed transfer certificates notarized. Documents proving Karen's prestigious Oakwood Elementary existed entirely on my family's legally owned land. Documents revealing her influence built completely on property my inheritance controlled absolutely. Parents murmured anxiously as Principal Harrison gestured Karen toward hallway exit nervously. Karen waved dismissively, continuing dominating conversation about upcoming spring gala fundraiser plans. Daniel finally approached hesitantly, placing awkward hand on my shoulder without genuine conviction. She's just passionate about school funding, Emma, you know how she gets, he mumbled quietly. I nodded mechanically while 42 attendees pretended sudden intense interest in budget spreadsheets. 20 minutes later, meeting resumed awkwardly with forced politeness and uncomfortable silence lingering. Karen returned triumphantly, proposing $100,000 auditorium renovation her generous family would fund. Parents applauded enthusiastically while I sat silently clutching worn purse, calculating next move carefully. But inside fury simmered relentlessly beneath composed broke mother exterior everyone assumed genuine. Have you ever smiled politely while planning perfect revenge against wealthy bully tormenting you? Flashback to 6 months earlier during parent volunteer orientation at school library conference room. Karen arrived carrying designer tote bag filled with glossy brochures for exclusive family vacation homes. Midway through principal's welcome speech, she loudly critiqued my volunteer application before 20 parents. Broke moms shouldn't handle money counting duties at fundraisers, she announced, dramatically gesturing. Daniel texted running late from office parking lot, missing entire humiliating volunteer assignment scene. 2 months prior at school carnival setup, Karen orchestrated next calculated public humiliation spectacle. She reassigned my game booth responsibility, claiming your station looks too cheap and unprofessional. 7 committee members watched silently while I dismantled handmade decorations, feeling eyes burning everywhere. Principal Harrison offered sympathetic smile but avoided confronting Karen about obvious targeted harassment patterns. Do systematic humiliations from wealthy PTA moms justify documenting every single hostile interaction carefully? 3 weeks ago, during emergency school board meeting, Karen proposed eliminating scholarship program entirely. Why waste resources on families who can't afford tuition anyway, she stated coldly. 12 board members shifted uncomfortably while superintendent reviewed meaningless policy documents nervously. I recorded entire session using hidden voice recorder documenting her pattern of classist discrimination. I discovered first clue about family inheritance during grandmother Margaret's estate settlement last month. Found locked safe deposit box at Chase Bank containing yellowed commercial property deeds carefully preserved. Thick legal documents dated 1983 showing Richardson family ownership of entire Oakwood School District land. Daniel remained completely unaware sorting grandma's costume jewelry while I photographed every page secretly. What shocking property discovery would embolden you toward confrontation with bullying wealthy antagonist? Karen escalated attacks during school fundraiser planning session held at Starbucks 4 weeks previous. She deliberately excluded me from email chain discussing major donor cultivation strategies for wealthy families. Real contributors only, read her Facebook message to 17 committee members excluding me deliberately. Coffee shop manager witnessed Karen's loud declaration calling me charity case wasting everyone's valuable time. Following Tuesday at morning school drop-off, Karen cornered me near carpool lane entrance deliberately. "Your kids don't belong here with real successful families," she hissed venomously near principal's office. 5 teachers overheard completely while organizing morning bell schedule but avoided intervening at all. Sophie cried entire drive home asking Mommy, why does Mrs. Mitchell hate us so much? I scheduled confidential appointment with family attorney downtown Hartford during lunch break Wednesday. Mr. Robert Sterling reviewed grandmother's documents behind polished mahogany desk examining signatures carefully. "Emma, these papers confirm Richardson family owns land beneath Oakwood Elementary outright," he stated firmly. "Property valued substantially through decades but registered solely under family trust, legal name discreetly." Would possessing school property deed justify immediate public confrontation with domineering PTA queen? Karen phoned me Thursday evening during Sophie's piano lesson, leaving 9-minute threatening voicemail message. "Expect nothing from this school community, your temporary embarrassment nobody wants around here." I saved recording, forwarding copy to Attorney Sterling for documentation of harassment escalation pattern. Daniel played video games loudly in basement, blocking any possible supportive intervention or protection. Friday, I visited County Land Records Office requesting certified property ownership verification documents officially. Clerk printed deed copies confirming Richardson Family Trust as sole legal titleholder since 1983 originally. School building constructed 1985 using 99-year land lease agreement with nominal annual payments only. Returned home storing certified documents in fireproof safe beneath Sophie's bookshelf in bedroom closet. I knew explosive revelation capable of demolishing Karen's fabricated social superiority complex completely permanently. Secret powerful enough, reversing 2 years calculated psychological domination and social exclusion instantly. But needed perfect timing during maximum public audience for devastating impact on entire parent community. Tonight's PTA meeting provided ideal stage, though Karen's chair shove accelerated confrontation timeline significantly. What perfect venue would you choose for revealing game-changing property inheritance before judgmental parents? During meeting cleanup, I discovered torn sticky note from Karen reading, "For the welfare trash." Taped discreetly inside my meeting folder containing dollar store notebook and generic ballpoint pen. 42 parents departed whispering furiously into phones while Daniel loaded car trunk silently avoiding discussion. Karen drove away smirking through tinted Range Rover window, believing total unchallenged victory achieved tonight. But then I discovered additional cream envelope slipped beneath my folding chair cushion secretly. Elegant vellum sealed with gold embossed Richardson family crest imprint clearly visible on wax. Inside rested Attorney Sterling's business card with handwritten urgent Monday 9 a.m. meeting note circled. Phone number underlined twice alongside cryptic message, property lease renewal due, discuss strategy. Monday morning I sat nervously in Robert Sterling's mahogany-paneled office downtown Hartford, Connecticut. 68-year-old attorney adjusted reading glasses carefully while scanning yellowed lease agreement documents. Emma, your grandmother executed ironclad 99-year lease expiring this December 31st, he confirmed. Lease covered 7-acre parcel including school building, playground, parking lots, athletic fields entirely. Annual payment remained frozen at nominal 1983 rate of $1,200 only. Daniel remained completely ignorant, attending regional sales conference in Boston, attending workshops simultaneously. I signed 6 acknowledgement forms verifying inheritance acceptance and lease renewal decision authority. Sterling handed thick leather portfolio containing originals, certified copies, and surveyor boundary reports. Timing critical for maximum negotiating leverage with school district board, senior attorney advised firmly. Would possessing expiring lease agreement justify immediate confrontation with wealthy PTA bully publicly? Wednesday evening, Karen arrived unannounced during Sophie's homework time carrying unsolicited casserole dish wrapped. She barged through front door without knocking, carrying glass pan wrapped in aluminum foil tightly. Sophie retreated upstairs frightened while Michael pretended intense concentration on math worksheet nervously. Karen surveyed living room dismissively, commenting, "Charity furniture suits broke families perfectly, doesn't it?" Friday afternoon school fundraiser committee meeting at library escalated into shouting match unexpectedly. Karen slammed designer notebook dramatically against conference table during budget discussion, heated debate. Emma contributes nothing valuable beyond taking up space and wasting our productive meeting time. Principal Harrison cleared throat uncomfortably, passing around printed agenda copies, avoiding eye contact entirely. Treasurer Linda filmed discreetly under table, capturing every hostile word for potential documentation purposes. Have escalating school meetings justified documenting every single confrontation for legal protection purposes? Saturday morning Target shopping trip turned into parking lot confrontation with Karen blocking entrance deliberately. She positioned black Range Rover sideways across fire lane, preventing my Honda from entering lot. "Move your junker vehicle, successful people have important errands unlike welfare moms," she yelled. Security officer intervened while 7 shoppers filmed confrontation, uploading to neighborhood Facebook groups immediately. I attended confidential real estate attorney consultation Monday discussing lease termination rights and property valuation. Discovered school district owed Richardson Trust accumulated lease arrears totaling $18,000 currently. Legal termination process required 90-day notice plus potential eviction proceedings if district refused compliance. Documented every Karen interaction since inheritance discovery using timestamped Google Drive folder, meticulously organized. Sunday church service provided next public humiliation opportunity for domineering Karen at coffee hour. During fellowship she loudly critiqued my second-hand dress before entire congregation gathered in hall. Real Christian women dress appropriately, not in Goodwill rejects, she announced holding coffee cup. Pastor Williams approached offering prayer while 35 parishioners pretended not hearing hurtful comments clearly. What public venues maximize impact during final confrontation with systematic school bully permanently? Tuesday evening I received Sterling's courier-delivered expanded property documentation including aerial photographs complete. Satellite images confirmed exact boundaries encompassing Karen's prized school garden she personally funded recently. Historical survey records verified continuous Richardson ownership since 1982 original land purchase transaction. Water rights, utility easements, parking access, all legally controlled through family trust exclusively. Wednesday morning Karen orchestrated most brazen classroom disruption yet during Sophie's parent observation day. She arrived mid-math lesson carrying expensive floral arrangement, positioning herself prominently front row center. Interrupted teacher Mrs. Anderson 3 times, loudly praising children from successful educated families only. Sophie's tears streamed silently while Michael stared fixedly at textbook, avoiding classmates' sympathetic stares. I scheduled professional property appraisal appointment for following Thursday with licensed commercial evaluator certified. Appraiser confirmed current market value exceeded $4 million given prime location near highway access. School district paid laughable $1,200 annually while comparable leases commanded $80,000 minimum currently. Generated official valuation report suitable for immediate lease renegotiation or termination legal proceedings. Thursday afternoon county clerk verified no competing claims against Richardson Family Trust property title whatsoever. Processed official ownership certification printed on security paper with embossed state seal prominent clearly. Returned home storing documents in bank safety deposit box accessible only through biometric fingerprint verification. Daniel questioned bulging briefcase curiously but accepted PTA fundraiser materials explanation without further inquiry. I knew explosive revelation capable of demolishing Karen's superiority facade built on borrowed land literally. But required perfect maximum audience setting for devastating public impact on entire school community. Karen's chair shove accelerated confrontation timeline beyond original careful strategic planning significantly. She believed total dominance established through 2 years terrorizing broke moms systematically relentlessly. What specific event guarantees maximum witnesses during property ownership revelation moment strategically? Friday morning received appraiser drone footage showing school buildings situated entirely on Richardson Trust land. High-resolution aerial confirmed parking lots extended precisely to surveyed boundary markers planted originally. Generated timestamped video evidence compilation for Attorney Sterling's review and litigation preparation if necessary. Daniel departed early for client golf outing, leaving me researching lease termination legal timelines alone. Saturday evening annual spring gala fundraiser provided Karen's next aggression opportunity at Country Club. She deliberately seated me at back table near kitchen doors away from important donor families. 48 attendees noticed obvious social exclusion while Karen held court at head table prominently. Principal Harrison avoided eye contact, focusing intently on silent auction items displayed around ballroom perimeter. But Karen's aggressive move during upcoming emergency school board meeting caught me completely off guard. Tuesday emergency school board meeting at district office marked official lease renewal discussion deadline. Karen reserved front row seats for her wealthy donor coalition, including 12 influential parent families. Leather conference chairs, projector screens, polished oak tables created formal, intimidating administrative atmosphere clearly. I arrived wearing same Target clearance outfit, carrying leather portfolio concealing critical property documents. Karen immediately targeted my entrance loudly before assembled board members and 50 observing parents. Why does welfare mom even attend financial meetings beyond her comprehension level? She announced smugly. Superintendent Davis choked on coffee while board president Margaret Chen pretended adjusting microphone nervously. Security officer positioned near doors shifted uncomfortably, watching confrontation unfold without intervening whatsoever. Would enduring public income shaming justify planned property revelation during official board meeting proceedings? Meeting progressed tensely through budget review, with Karen dominating every discussion topic, ruthlessly controlling narrative. She presented elaborate PowerPoint showcasing her family's generous donations totaling $300,000 annually. Daniel nodded agreement from back row, avoiding my clenched fists beneath conference table entirely as usual. Smartphone cameras captured every word, streaming live to parent Facebook groups reaching thousands of viewers. I excused myself, citing restroom needs, carrying leather portfolio discreetly toward hallway exit strategically. Locked myself inside private bathroom for 4 minutes, reviewing property deed photocopies, mentally rehearsing delivery. Extracted ownership certificate, placing inside elegant presentation folder alongside aerial survey photographs clearly labeled. Practiced 5 deep breathing exercises steadying nerves before rejoining tense board meeting already in progress. Monday morning professional surveyor generated comprehensive boundary analysis report with GPS coordinates verified officially. 8-page document detailed school footprint measuring exactly 6.2 acres on Richardson Trust land. Generated 3-dimensional property model confirming athletic fields positioned entirely within surveyed boundaries precisely. Attorney Sterling reviewed digitally recommending immediate 90-day lease termination notice formal service delivery. Have precise property measurements strengthened confidence for public confrontation timing during official proceedings? Tuesday I visited County Assessor Office requesting certified tax payment history for entire parcel since purchase. Clerk produced leather-bound ledger confirming Richardson Trust paid all property taxes uninterrupted since 1982. Historical assessment records verified current value exceeding $4.3 million conservative estimate only. Returned home photographing ancient boundary stone markers still visible beneath overgrown playground perimeter vegetation. Wednesday evening Karen hosted unsolicited, concerned parents meeting at her mansion excluding me deliberately obviously. Gathered 18 influential families discussing removing undesirable elements from school volunteer committees permanently. Neighbor Jennifer texted screenshots of private Facebook posts calling me charity case ruining school reputation. Daniel endorsed opinion scrolling ESPN app while twins completed homework upstairs unaware of escalating situation. Thursday I commissioned Rush Title Insurance policy covering inherited commercial property with binding coverage immediately. Policy confirmed clear title completely free from liens, encumbrances, or any competing ownership claims whatsoever. Real estate attorney drafted formal lease termination notice citing expired agreement and district payment arrears. Stored originals and attorney's office safe accessible only through dual signature authorization protocol strictly. What comprehensive legal preparation precedes devastating public property ownership revelation during official meeting? Friday morning received final surveyor certification stamped by Connecticut licensed professional engineer with seal. Document affirmed all school improvements including buildings constructed entirely on Richardson Family Trust land. Generated relocation cost estimate totaling $11.4 million for entire school facility minimum. Forwarded digital copies to Sterling requesting expedited lease termination proceedings initiation formal process. Saturday school carnival setup witnessed Karen's most calculated humiliation performed before volunteer families assembled. During booth assignment she deliberately excluded twins from participation list claiming space limitations for donors. 35 parent volunteers gasped collectively while Sophie and Michael stood frozen holding craft supplies. Principal Harrison intervened weakly suggesting, perhaps misunderstanding, avoiding direct confrontation with Karen predictably as usual. Sunday brunch at Country Club provided next escalation opportunity Karen seized enthusiastically and aggressively. She accidentally knocked mimosa pitcher toward my lap before 42 weekend brunch club members watching. Servers intervened swiftly preventing complete disaster while members whispered furiously checking phones actively documenting. Daniel refilled Bloody Mary pretending intense conversation about Patriots playoff chances avoiding protective husband role. I scheduled confrontation timing precisely for Tuesday emergency board meeting climax moment strategically planned. Invited attorney Sterling posing as family financial advisor, 450 assembled board members and parents. Arranged seating positioning ensuring maximum witness proximity during revelation for optimal dramatic impact guaranteed. Rehearsed 4 delivery variations ensuring maximum clarity and legal precision guaranteed no misunderstanding possible. Monday final attorney conference confirmed all lease termination prerequisites legally satisfied completely and properly. 90-day notice preparation completed with certified mail service scheduling to superintendent and board president. Lease arrears documentation confirmed district owed $18,400 accumulated unpaid balance. Litigation funding secured through trust provision established by grandmother Margaret specifically for property protection. She genuinely believed total unchallenged dominance through systematic 2-year bullying campaign against broke families. Cultivated school community reputation as benevolent benefactor controlling decisions through substantial financial donation leverage. Monday evening prepared anonymous lease expiration notice envelope delivering to superintendent's office after hours. Received furious 11-minute voicemail from Karen next morning documenting additional admissible harassment evidence perfectly. But then at emergency board meeting everything exploded publicly beyond all possible expectations imaginable. Emergency board meeting filled rapidly with 53 parents, administrators, and concerned community members assembled. District conference room buzzed with anxious energy beneath fluorescent lighting illuminating polished oak tables clearly. Karen held court near superintendent's desk dominating pre-meeting conversation with 12 wealthy donor families confidently. I stood quietly near back wall clutching leather portfolio containing documents that would shatter her world. Superintendent Davis called meeting to order at 7:15 p.m. precisely with formal agenda item review. Board President Margaret Chin outlined critical lease renewal discussion requiring immediate attention and decision-making urgently. Karen beamed proudly clutching designer handbag anticipating another triumphant display of financial dominance over proceedings. My turn arrived 7th in public comment rotation carrying concealed portfolio toward microphone podium steadily. Would you reveal life-changing property ownership during peak school board emergency meeting moment? 2 years ago Karen welcomed my children into this beautiful school community, I began calmly steadily. Parents nodded appreciatively while Karen smirked confidently from front row tapping manicured nails impatiently obviously. Daniel stood beside exit doors checking phone nervously for escape route if confrontation escalated badly. 53 smartphones captured every word live streaming to neighborhood Facebook groups reaching thousands of viewers. Karen interrupted loudly midway through prepared remarks drawing immediate attention disrupting official proceedings deliberately. Get to the point, broke mom, some of us contribute real money here, she declared mockingly. Nervous laughter rippled through crowd while Daniel shifted weight uncomfortably avoiding direct eye contact completely. I paused deliberately counting silently to 7 before slowly extracting thick leather portfolio dramatically. Have you witnessed wealthy bully derail official public meeting through calculated aggressive interruption tactics? Grandmother Margaret Richardson left me something very special 2 years ago, I continued maintaining composure. Placed cream-colored envelope containing deed photocopies onto superintendent's polished conference table deliberately slowly. Karen snatched documents immediately scanning legal seals with growing visible apprehension spreading across face. Her fingers trembled noticeably reaching signature page confirming Richardson Family Trust sole legal ownership. Face drained completely colorless within 10 seconds as horrified realization dawned visibly slowly then suddenly. 53 assembled parents leaned forward collectively sensing dramatic revelation unfolding before their eyes live. Projector remained dark momentarily while Attorney Sterling activated laptop displaying aerial property survey professionally. Photographer positioned strategically capturing every micro-expression unfolding documenting entire revelation sequence completely. This land belongs to my family, I declared pointing toward projected aerial photograph clearly labeled. 7 acres, school building, playground, parking lots all sitting on my family's legally owned property. Audible gasps echoed through conference room while smartphones captured superintendent's stunned frozen expression perfectly. Daniel's jaw dropped visibly while board president Chen clutched meeting agenda with white-knuckled grip tightly. What public reaction follows property ownership revelation before entire assembled school community gathering? Karen's hand shook violently, dropping documents scattering across polished floor tiles in disorganized pile messily. Lies. Forged papers from desperate broke trash trying to ruin my reputation, she shrieked hysterically loudly. Parents murmured incredulously while Treasurer Patricia retrieved notary-stamped originals, examining seals carefully closely. Past documents row by row confirming Margaret Richardson's authenticated signature, dated 1982 original purchase. Attorney Robert Sterling emerged from back row presenting official county recorder certification with raised seal. Emma Richardson legally inherited commercial property through irrevocable family trust established 42 years ago, he stated. Displayed chain of title binder containing survey maps, tax records, lease agreements spanning 4 decades completely. 53 witnesses examined documents passing smartphone photo verifications to absent spouses and neighbors immediately. Karen lunged desperately toward microphone, attempting counter-narrative, but security officer intervened professionally firmly. Escorted hysterical donor mom toward side exit doors while mascara streaked down reddened cheeks dramatically. Danielle stood paralyzed, whispering, "This can't be real," to stunned board secretary frantically checking notes. Photographer documented frantic exit, capturing tear-streaked panic face for permanent digital record archiving purposes. Historical drone footage played silently on projector screen, showing precise boundary violations in vivid detail. Athletic fields extended exactly to surveyed property lines marked by original stone boundary markers visible. Karen's donated memorial garden positioned entirely within Richardson Trust boundaries since 2018 installation. Parents applauded revelation collectively while Principal Harrison resumed breathing normally after holding breath nervously. Lease expired December 31 last year. Sterling continued reading certified termination notice aloud officially. District owes accumulated arrears totaling $18,400 plus current fair market rate. Superintendent Davis paled visibly, realizing budget implications of $80,000 annual lease payments immediately. Board members whispered frantically, calculating fiscal impact, while parents recorded every dramatic moment continuously. I knew explosive truth capable of permanently dismantling Karen's dominance facade, built literally on borrowed land. 2 years systematic bullying documented through certified recordings, witness statements, time-stamped evidence meticulously organized. Lease termination timeline commenced immediately with 90-day notice requiring district response or relocation planning. 53 witnesses validated confrontation, live streaming vindication globally, reaching 12,000 viewers within minutes. But Karen's final desperate act during emergency evacuation shocked every single assembled parent witness. Chaos erupted instantly as security escorted shrieking Karen toward conference room exit doors frantically. 53 school community members formed human corridor, witnessing dramatic ejection from emergency board meeting. Daniel staggered backward, colliding with refreshment table, sending coffee carafes crashing onto tile floor loudly. Superintendent Davis resumed gavel pounding, restoring order, while parents frantically texted absent spouses updates. Attorney Sterling distributed certified document copies, ensuring every board member and parent verification immediately. Property deeds, survey maps, tax records circulated methodically, confirming Richardson Trust ownership legitimacy completely. Smartphones captured every page, furiously uploading to neighborhood Facebook groups reaching 15,000 members. District business manager confirmed lease arrears matching exactly $18,400 accumulated total. Would witnessing bully mom's public humiliation validate 2 years endured systematic social exclusion completely? Monday morning, district attorney served formal 90-day lease renegotiation notice at superintendent's office. Dawn precisely. Davis answered door in wrinkled shirt, clutching coffee mug with trembling, unsteady hands visibly shaking. Legal counsel read aloud certified notice documenting lease expiration and fair market rate requirements clearly. Emergency school board session scheduled within 72 hours addressing facility relocation or payment terms. Tuesday, County Court processed expedited lease enforcement hearing granting Richardson Trust full legal standing immediately. Judge Whitaker reviewed surveyor reports confirming school buildings constructed entirely on family trust property. Karen's attorney requested continuance citing newly discovered extenuating circumstances weekly without supporting evidence. Court denied motion ordering district compliance with fair market lease terms or immediate relocation planning. Have swift legal victories healed accumulated years of systematic wealthy parent bullying campaigns? Wednesday, professional appraisers arrived equipped for comprehensive school property valuation assessment process officially. Karen supervised hysterically from parking lot directing parents toward protest signs reading "Save Our School." Appraisers documented building condition inventorying improvements added since original 1985 construction date. Neighbor networks livestreamed proceedings to community forums reaching 28,000 concerned regional viewers. Thursday, Karen relocated temporarily to extended stay America citing unsafe hostile school environment conditions. Daniel filed emergency custody motion requesting twins remain at Oakwood despite family relocation threats. Family law attorney dismantled claims citing prenuptial agreement and Richardson Trust beneficiary protections fully. Court denied motion ordering him support Emma's property decisions within 14 additional business days. What comprehensive consequences follow public property ownership revelation during emergency school proceedings? Friday, real estate firm appraised district's leasehold improvements totaling $940,000 current value. Proceeds allocated toward fair market lease payment arrears including retroactive adjustments spanning 2 years. District negotiated $85,000 annual lease replacing laughable $1,200 original agreement terms. County assessor reclassified property generating substantial tax revenue benefiting entire regional school district budget. Saturday, Neighborhood Association hosted emergency meeting addressing school funding crisis and Karen's public meltdown. 38 homeowners reviewed documentation confirming legal inheritance transfer process and property ownership legitimacy. Association president commended confrontation courage awarding Community Truth Teller Award during monthly lunch and gathering. Local news station interviewed 7 witnesses airing primetime segment reaching regional audience of viewers. 6 months post-confrontation, Daniel requested reconciliation citing changed understanding of family financial circumstances. Professional marriage counseling revealed 2 years enabling Karen's toxic bullying through passive avoidance behavior. Individual therapy sessions uncovered personal accountability lacking throughout entire marriage relationship tenure completely. Mutual decision finalized amicable separation preserving healthy co-parenting relationship for Sophie and Michael's well-being. Monday, school property fully restored hosting first annual Richardson Family Education Fund scholarship announcement. 45 low-income students received full tuition assistance celebrating grandmother Margaret's visionary charitable intentions. Professional photographer documented ceremony beautifully framing heirloom portraits displayed in renovated main hallway prominently. Community transformed viewing property as symbol of educational justice and family legacy protection permanently. Final lease negotiation costs reimbursed through Karen's liquidated PTA fundraising embezzlement discovery during audit. District attorney prosecuted misappropriation charges recovering $73,000 redirected to scholarship fund. Country Club revoked Karen's membership permanently citing disruptive behavior violations of community standards policy. Local real estate market adjusted recognizing strengthened school district financial stability following lease resolution. I Knew patient documentation dismantled 2-year bullying campaign methodically through comprehensive legal preparation. Lease expiration timing transformed into landmark community justice case studied by regional educational administrators. Comprehensive property evidence ensured uncontestable victory across multiple legal jurisdictions protecting family legacy. 53 witnesses validated confrontation live streaming vindication reaching global audience exceeding 30,000 viewers. Karen relocated permanently to different Connecticut district avoiding former school community entirely after bankruptcy. Sophie and Michael thrived academically receiving principal's honor roll recognition consistently following drama resolution. Daniel rebuilt respectful co-parenting relationship attending twins events supporting Emma's property management decisions. Richardson Scholarship Fund continues annually supporting 20 low-income students pursuing educational dreams Margaret envisioned. Moral: never judge families by appearances. Legal ownership trumps social status always permanently. What would you do facing similar wealthy parent bullying at your children's school? Would property revelation heal accumulated years systematic social exclusion and humiliation endured? Share experiences below, like if standing up to bullies, subscribe for justice stories.